Western TV series became audience favorites when television became popular in the late 1940s and 1950s. It all began with Hopalong Cassidy in 1949 and declined with the final episodes of Bonanza and Death Valley Days in the early 1970s. Nearly a dozen series depicted life in the American Old West. At their peak in 1959, there were 30 such programs in prime time. These traditional westerns started losing popularity in the late 1960s, replaced by new themes and settings, such as Little House on the Prairie. Let's explore what is likely the greatest of these traditional TV westerns, Gunsmoke. Starring James Arness, Amanda Blake, Ken Curtis, and Milburn Stone, it was the #1 TV show from 1957 to 1961. When the show expanded to an hour in the fall of 1961, its ratings began to drop. By 1967, it had fallen out of the top 30 and was set to be canceled. However, CBS President Bill Paley and his wife Babe, fans of the show, moved it to the Monday 8 p.m. slot, replacing Gilligan's Island. This decision pleased Gunsmoke fans and brought the show back into Nielsen's top 10, where it remained until the 1972-73 season. Though it stayed in the top 30, the show was eventually canceled in September 1975 after 20 years. During its two-decade run, 30 TV westerns came and went. Gunsmoke received 15 Emmy nominations and won 4. James Arness was cast as Marshal Matt Dillon. Raymond Burr and William Conrad were also considered for the lead role, but were deemed too bulky. There's debate about whether John Wayne was ever seriously considered for the role. Rumor has it he was offered the iconic part of Matt Dillon, but ultimately suggested James Arness, who resembled and sounded like him. Arness suffered severe injuries to his right foot during World War II, making it difficult for him to walk or stand for extended periods. As a result, scenes requiring a lot of movement were filmed in the mornings before his condition worsened. Throughout the show's 20 years and 635 episodes, Arness never took a break, unlike other main cast members. An interesting fact is that James Arness's younger brother was Peter Graves, known for his role as Mr. Phelps in Mission Impossible. Now, let's talk about Miss Kitty, played by Amanda Blake. A lesser-known actress, Polly Bond, was the original choice for the role of Miss Kitty, but turned it down, citing potential marital tension from earning more than her husband. While searching for a new Miss Kitty, Amanda Blake insisted on auditioning and eventually secured the role. Amanda played Miss Kitty for the first 19 of the show's 20 seasons. Glenn Strange portrayed Sam Noonan, the bartender at Miss Kitty's Long Branch Saloon, for 12 seasons before passing away from lung cancer in September 1973. This loss deeply affected Amanda Blake, leading her to leave the show during its final season. Ken Curtis played Festus Hagen. After 290 episodes as the limping Deputy Chester, portrayed by Dennis Weaver, Weaver left Gunsmoke to pursue broader opportunities in film and television. Veteran actor Ken Curtis had appeared in several episodes of Gunsmoke as different characters, including Festus Hagen in 1962. The director, familiar with Curtis's work, believed he was perfect to develop Festus as a character. Thus, Festus was gradually introduced as Marshal Dillon's loyal deputy in 1965. Over 300 episodes, Curtis faithfully portrayed the irascible yet endearing Deputy Festus. Milburn Stone played Doc Galen Adams, while James Arness appeared in all 635 episodes of Gunsmoke. Milburn Stone, portraying Doc Adams, was the only other character to be featured in all 20 seasons, though not in every episode. In 1971, Stone suffered a heart attack and underwent bypass surgery, causing him to miss 7 weeks of filming. During this time, director Pat Hingle temporarily filled in as Dr. John Chapman for 6 episodes. For 16 seasons, Milburn Stone's character was simply known as Doc or Dr. Adams. Finally, the producers allowed Stone to choose a name for his character, and he selected Galen, in honor of the ancient Greek physician and philosopher of the 2nd century A.D. There's certainly much more to learn and appreciate about this television series that spanned 3 decades. We hope you've enjoyed learning more about the main characters of the #1 TV Western, Gunsmoke.
Here we end. Thank you for your attention. Like and subscribe. There are many interesting things ahead. Good luck.